your boy the Fat Mac, and we are live from the Chitlin Circuit. And you are now tuned in to PKF Topics, baby.
I am really him.
We gotta learn to put the kids first.
I am really him. I am really that dude. I am.
Hollywood K,
What's up with it?
what was your first job as a teenager?
Now, my first job as a teenager was I worked for the St. Louis Cardinals. I was at sports service selling peanuts and lemonade. I was like 16 years old, you know. It was the worst job I ever had. I ain't make no money because you got paid off commission. So that's one hustle I ain't master. I ain't know how to sell peanuts. It's a popcorn, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was cool. We got me started.
So working at Bush Stadium, was that one of your favorite jobs?
Oh yeah, that got to be one of the best jobs. Cause after that, probably next year later, my mama got me into work with the St. Louis Cardinal organization as a whole. First, I worked with Sports Service, which is like, I guess that's a contract company through St. Louis Cardinal. But I ended up working with the Cardinals when I got up in like the Diamond Suites and all that. When I got to work in the boxes, so I got to work up there. It came real easy, you know what I'm saying? I got to see a lot of people like I met. Like the Weber family, you know, people who basically just own the boxes through the year. So I got to meet a lot of stars up there, and I loved it. It was free world up there. Paid me good money for a young age.
Any particular stars you can name you met?
Oh yeah, Shaq, Willie Mae, Rush Limbaugh. I met Kraft, New England Patriots. I didn't know who he was, but you know. Kraft family, you know, they own Kraft family out there. I ain't know. I met the Heinz family, my Heinz ketchup, like I met them. Bomarino, Jack Buck, I met the whole Rams Super Bowl team, like Marshall Faulk and all them. It's amazing. I met Jones, the most made the tackle. Mike Jones made the test. It's amazing how you see them in person. Some of them ain't big as they is on TV. You know, you'll be amazed. I met man, I think I met everybody that's really somebody in St. Louis, the mayor. I met the mayor a couple of times. I think Freeman Bosley, Ozzie Smith, Willie McGee. I met all, like, the Atlanta Falcons, one of them. I was Deion Sanders, Jerry Rice, Willie McGee. I mean, I just met them all. I mean, after a while, I wasn't even starstruck with them because I used to see them, like Mark McGuire, you know, Brian Jordan them. I remember Pujols when he was a young cat. I mean, he came through there, you know, he's just like an old Superman looking cat, you know what I'm saying? But I remember him when he was young. I was there when he made there. Barry Bond, you know, that dude was swole. I can name numerous people. I can go on and on. I think I met everybody that's famous in St. Louis. That is somebody in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? I did. So it was great because it was a private area. You know, they had to bring them up, you know, bring them up security and everything. And after a while, they get to know you on a first name basis. So, you know, I got to grow up with them. So I had the luxury. But after a while, I just can't know them. We just see them, you know, he come on through. You know, like Shaq, you know, he bigger than life. Shaq truly bigger than life, though. That dude's, that's a big guy. But other than that, man, I can't really name nobody that I didn't meet, honestly, that ever came through St. Louis. You know, Nelly and them. You know, when Nelly and them come through there when they was on fire back in the early 2000s, bro, I can't tell nobody who I didn't meet. The Blues, I met all of them, like Brett Hall, you know, all of them. I mean, because a lot of them, they families come up there in the boxes, you know, they be in the boxes, so they'll sit out of the crowd. So you get to see them. I mean, they just come on through, you know, so it's a lot of them. You know, I remember Justin Tatum there, you know, I worked with his grandmama, Miss Rosemary. You know, I remember he was a little bitty kid, you know what I'm saying? Him and his sister used to come out there to the, what is that, Fredericksburg Kids Corner. You know, so basically, I know my mom knew his grandmama real nice. So I met a lot of people, man, a lot of hometown guys in St. Louis.
Awesome. Let's take them back. What are some of the things you and your friends would do for fun as teenagers?
Oh man, let me see what we do. You know, cause I'm from that era. I mean, everything we had to make up games. You know, play football before we go to school. You know, we had a lot of grudge matches. You know what I'm saying? We played basketball 1-on-1. You know, 21. We played strikeout. You know, we played like strikeout, like stick ball, equivalent to stick ball. But we played with a tennis ball. You know, that's like, you know, man, we played football. I mean, we did it all. I mean, we really stayed in a lot of trouble. You know, but I was one of them guys. You know, I had access where I played like junior high school basketball. I played court league football, baseball. So it was cool, man. We played. We had a lot going on in the hood. You had to make your games up. Curveball was our best thing in the world. Curveball was the best thing. You know, it's invented in the Greystone. Can't nobody duplicate it, imitate it. We made our own rules. We made rules up as they go. So and that was one of the toughest. You know, it was plenty of fist fight behind the curveball. Yeah, plenty behind the curveball. That was all. That's hard. That was Greystone there.
Okay, awesome. Back in the day, you knew 2 different men who killed babies when you were young. How much time did they receive, and do you believe their punishments were fair?
Yeah, that was yeah, man. That was life change for me, you know, cause I love kids. You know, I got little brothers, you know, and I got my daughter. But yeah, I know one brother, and it's ironic that you say that he just got out of jail doing 40 years. He just got out of jail. He just came home probably 2 or 3 months ago. And one guy killed one of my friends, you know, his daughter. That was real traumatic, you know that. And he probably did like 8, 9 years behind that. And it's kind of, I see him today, and it's kind of bad because it's psychological with my guy because he locked up right now in jail for murder. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that go, and I think it kind of touched him because, you know, it's a ripple effect. You know, and Centerville is still doing on that one murder. You know, I don't want to speak on it, but Centerville know what I'm talking about. It was real crucial for Centerville. It was one of the worst things ever happened in Centerville me as a child when I heard about that. And the guy who did it, I grew up with him, you know, went to school our whole life with, and then we never thought it would happen. It's never enough time to hurt a child, you know. It's never enough time.
Awesome. When you were young, do you think that all of the surrounding projects were sundown towns?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. You know, you just didn't get caught working a certain project, but you know, Centerville is different. You know, Centerville, you know, everybody know everybody. Once again, like I told you before the last interview, we all played football together. You know, my brother might hang with your brother from these projects. My little brother might grow up with this guy from this project. I might have grew up with another guy. We all played on the same football team. But we did, when I grew up with, everybody basically stayed in their own little projects. You know, but you know, we all Centerville cats. But when we went outside to East St. Louis, you know, it was like a different ball game. You know, you just didn't go in these projects. You know, they had their own type of rules, stipulation. You know, you got your own laws and projects. I mean, literally, some of them you can't just come up in, you know, you can't just come up there and camp. You know, you can't be going with no girl from another. It's real. It's real. It's a society. If you want to say the government, it works. It worked in their favor to where, you know, some of us, we claim it. You know, I mean, I'm 50 years old, but, you know, I still, you know, I'm still representative of the GSP cat, you know, my Greystone cat. You know, people are still recognize, oh man, he from the Stones, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that. I was like, oh, that cat from the projects, he from the fireworks. It's like that. But, you know, Centerville, we didn't really have it like that. But, you know, it was like that. It was kid stuff. You know, it wasn't really no gang-like stuff. But, you know, it was really, yeah, you stay where you from. Because some of these projects I ain't going to until I got in my 20s.
Awesome. What was some great advice that mom gave to you when you were a kid?
Oh, the most important thing my mom ever told me about advice is be careful what you do. It'll follow for the rest of your life. You know, when you're young, you don't get it. You know, you just think, oh man, she tripping. But you know, I'm at 50 now. With things with AI and with the way you can pull up your history, ain't no such thing as no expunge, man. You know, you get I'd have been in court. They text me about stuff I did when I was in 7th and 8th grade doing some stupid, foolish stuff. But my mom, one of the other advice she always gave me, and it stuck to me to this day, and I'm glad I heeded to it. She's always say, your little was watching. Your little brother's watching what you do, so you be careful what you do and tread lightly. And you know, friends ain't always friends. She said, always be positive, be always be phone, and be solid in what you do in life. But she say, always, my biggest one say, your little brother's always watching, so be careful what you do. And we see it in all black communities, that the little brothers and the cousins, and they started to just trend the same way the uncles and the big brothers, and it's just like that. Like, you know, if you don't grab your brothers, that's the biggest thing, because I had brothers. You know, we didn't have no sisters. So So, you know, you gotta, hey, grab a little brother like he's your son. Some of us raised our brothers. Some went the wrong way, some went the right way. But my mom always say, Kendrick, I ain't get it, but now I got it. She's like, hey, be careful, your little brother, and I'm always watching what you do. And that's my advice to anybody else, man. Be careful what you do when you're young. And I tell young people, it'll fight for the rest of your life. You might not think it won't, but it'll pop up. Trust me, it'll pop up. That breaking in the car, stealing that candy, boy, it'll come up. And it's indicative of your character. Your character is your paycheck. Don't ever forget that. Your character is your paycheck.
Awesome. And today we see a lot of people that get sick, elderly, younger, a lot of people younger. And my question to you is, when you were young, did you witness a large number of sick people?
No, I mean, when I was young, I don't even remember obese kids. You know, I don't remember hearing about, cats had asthma, but it was probably like an isolated incident, like one or two. Because you got to think, in gym, we took fitness tests, like in the 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th, where you had to climb a rope, like a fireman rope. You know, everybody was thin. If you did have guys kind of on the heavy side, they were solid. They weren't flabby. And we didn't have all these products, you know what I'm saying? I never knew no kid that was sick, you know. I'm thankful I didn't. If I did, no, I didn't pay attention because I was too busy being a kid. But I don't remember like kids, we in class, or, you know, such and such died, you know. We ain't see it like this. It is now, but you got things more polarized. It probably was happening, but it wasn't happening where we was from. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't remember. I vaguely, I can't remember. I don't remember kids dying when I was young. I don't remember diseases. I never knew nothing about disease like cancer and all that. You know, the biggest disease we thought was a bad disease was something like lupus. You know what I'm saying? But all the things, you know, we ain't know nothing about no cancer. I thought cancer was an old person disease. You know, you didn't think if you get bone, I ain't know about no bone marrow, all stits and that wasn't in our lifestyle. You know, we was just trying to live. You know, but I don't remember kids. You know, the worst thing I remember kids probably getting hit by a car or something like that, or drowning. But other than that, diseases, I don't think they were non-existent. I think just man created. You know, that's in my own personal opinion. Don't get me wrong, it's my own personal opinion. But yeah, it's just a lot of sickly kids now. But when I was coming up, I don't remember. I truly don't. I don't.
Awesome. Okay, I was looking at some on TV. Not sure if it was true or not. But the study said the average rent in today's society, as far as America, is around $1,500 a month for rent. So when you were young, how much was the rent in your first couple apartments?
Oh, okay, yeah. My first couple apartments, well, my first one, it was beautiful. It was beautiful, man. I think, you know, I'm a product of subsidized housing. I think, shit, my mama left me there. I think my rent was like $31. You know what I'm saying? I was part of the, what is it called, the Section 8 plan. It was $31. But my second rent, when I got out on my own in life, my first one was like $220. It was $220. I mean, I kid you not. My first apartment was $220. I mean, it was $220. My light bill be like $5, you know, because I was never there. You know, I was in the street doing what I was doing. You know, I had a bed, but my bed was equivalent of, you know, I laid it on the floor and I put the rails on the wall. All I had was a bed, a big screen TV, I bet I lived off one check because I was making decent money. You know, back then I was making decent money. But yeah, hell yeah, my rent went up like $200. I think the max I maxed out at like $400, and those were like a 10-year, 15 period. I maxed out like $425, something like that. You know, so yeah.
Around what year?
That was like I think I started like '99, and I ain't get rid of I think I left there probably like 2011, 2012. I'm not quite sure. It was like 2012. They were like, cause the guy that I was renting from, he was a private owner. You know, he owned a building. It probably was like 8 units in there. You know, and he was a good guy, man. You know, he's always questioned me why I was paying my rent in cash, cause I never paid with no check or no money. Or he just laughed. He gave me a hard time about that. He was a good guy, man. He looked out for me, bro. He ain't do me wrong. He said I was starting off on my own, kept my rent at a decent price, more or less market rate. There wasn't really no big inflation on it.
Awesome. Back in your day, what kind of hairstyles and haircuts were popular?
Oh yeah, we had the weird stuff. We had the high top with the fade. You know, you had your name in your head. You know, but but the biggest thing, the coolest thing you had to have them waves. Once you had them waves, you know, my hair wasn't waved because I had straight hair. But you know, we had them waves. You know, brothers had them curls. You know, them old curls. You know, And braids weren't really in. That's crazy. That's how braids in. But back in the day, braids went in. It was like curls, the high top. You always had the brothers with the fade. The bald head went in there. People just had it was more of a hairy thing. But we didn't have all the dreads. Everybody, and it's crazy. We had different sets of the city, and like St. Louis. The cat they were known for the air curls over here. Some cats are known for the curls. I wasn't lucky enough to have no curls. We had the bobs came out later on, but other than that, that I couldn't place with them waves, man. Everybody wanted them waves, man. Everybody had to have them waves. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome. With the knowledge you have now, if you can go back in the day after graduate from high school, what career path would you have chose?
I really don't think now, man. I think everything fell in place for me. I thought I was gonna play professional football. I think I had the gift for it. I got a lot of my friends, man. They really pushed me, but I just had an attitude for it. But it felt right. I came a bus driver, got the CDLs. My mom see me going down the wrong path. She say, get my CDLs, bro. And it just went like that. So basically, I don't think none of this I want to do. So basically driving, I love driving. I've been driving for, I'm right at about 30 years now. And it worked out for me.
Describe your Christmas holidays as a kid.
Oh man, my Christmas holiday was beautiful. My mama gave us money. We got like every new game come out, like you got the Atari, the Tendos. We get to get mama surprised with like the Jordan. We always got the Jordan because Jordan only came out like one time a year when I was growing up. Everybody didn't wear Jordan. You had to have it like that. But my Christmas, man, it was fun filled. Apple and the orange and the coloring book, that went a long way back in the day, and we was happy with that, It was just a good thing to be around family. I always my Christmas was good because I had my brothers. We like a basketball hoop with a sock or something in the house. We just going in. So it was fun, man. It just had to be family. Man, in my household, we just really love for our mom to cook because, she worked so much. Well, she always cooked for Thanksgiving and Christmas and Super Bowl for her. So that was the best thing for us, man, just being with my brothers, what I'm saying? I always had my brothers there.
Awesome. Well, how were your Thanksgiving holidays back in the day?
Oh, man,
as a kid?
Thanksgiving was beautiful. Like I said, my mom cooked. We always went to my grandma's house, and that's what people talk about now. When everybody just go to granny house. So we always my grandma's house. We always had fun there. That was the best thing. We played football on Sunday. We had everything. The food was just immaculate. Like my grandmama passed away, my mom passed away. So when I really don't celebrate Thanksgiving like my taste buds ain't the same because, I'm still looking for them childhood tastes. I'm still chasing it. My auntie tried to fulfill it, but it's not like my grandma, my mother. And like I said, I always had my uncles, I get to see my uncles, get to see a lot of my cousins on Thanksgiving. Because, it was short-lived. It was really about family back then. Everybody just had, we had times where we had to be there and we was there. And on good Thanksgiving Day, we get to spend the night at my grandma's house and be with my cousins. So it was beautiful, man. I love Thanksgiving, with my family. So, right now, man, my brothers, we too much don't celebrate Thanksgiving because our mom passed along. But, we try to do what we can, So it's Thanksgiving really about family. We got to get back to that. It worked. Because a lot of people run around here, they don't know who their cousins are. You got people around you just don't know. You show up whether at a funeral, you're like, oh, what's up, man? What you doing there? Oh, that's my uncle. That's your uncle. You just don't know. And you grew up with this guy your whole life. You build a bond, but Thanksgiving, that's one of the most beautiful holidays in America. It's something we be thankful about. Outside of all the other stuff, but it's about family, man. Family, it's not there no more, but my Thanksgiving was my family. I got to see all my family.
Awesome. Back in your day, how hard was it to get sex from a woman?
Woman? Oh, yeah. Oh, hell. Man. I'm talking about, you got to roll down the hill, alcohol, the razor blade. But you had to be in a committed relationship, man. The women, they was conservative. They was very conservative. They cared about their image. They really didn't compete. I can go back from shit. When I was growing up, you had motherfuckers being girlfriend, boyfriend, 6th grade till they graduate. To high school. it wasn't no wham bam, thank you, man. Women then, with no disrespect, women, the young women, they had class about themselves. And, you know, and back in our day, when I was young, we wouldn't really think about no sex because all the old heads was already doing what we was doing because we never, you know, it wasn't pushed on us, you know, unless you had like an older brother, you know what I'm saying, uncles and all that. But, you know, when we took our time with using a relationship, you know, I'd have been in several long relationships when I was younger. It's very long relationships. And, you know, it's a lot of, I don't know how we broke the tradition of not getting married and having kids outside of wed, but, you know, the women had more, in my own personal opinion, the women, they was more classy about themselves. They represented more or less their grandmamas than they did anything. It wasn't no whole phase, excuse my French. It wasn't no hot girl song. These women, they was women. So if I tell a lot of these cats in 2024, y'all really never seen a real woman. You know, I remember the women with the acne, you know what I'm saying? When I grew up, women didn't wear makeup. They didn't wear tight clothes, revealing clothes. You know, they protected themselves and they protected their image and they loved it. And then it gave us something to chase. Like, it's not free world, it's not like today free world. You know, they didn't water down. Sex damn near watered down. They don't have no value no more. Women valued themselves back then. And men, we loved to chase. You know, we loved it. You know what I'm saying? There you go.
Awesome. What were the popular Zoom Zoom and Wham Whams y'all had back in the day as a kid?
Oh man, we had come on dog, we had Laffy Taffy, you know what I'm saying? You know, nowadays the clacks, they'd never go out. We had slapsticks, you know, they used to run Chico sticks. We had Boston baked bean, lemon head, Alexander grapes, honey buns, apple pies. I mean, bro, we had it all. If you had shit, man, we had so many. I mean, but it was simple. They got vast majority now. You can get any dang on thing. Back then, we couldn't get it like that. Certain candies came out seasonal. We had the coolest guy in the school was the candy man. You know, the candy man had all the gas, you know, cause we kids, he was the most hated and feared guy at school, the candy man. He pull your gas some candy, you know. You can't get no candy, but you know, we had a lot, you know, icy cups, you know, from the projects. Everybody had a project store, you know, so we had potato chip bags like this for shit, 35 cents back in the day. You know, you go to the store with $1, you come out, you the man. You know, and I was one of them sneaky motherfuckers at school. I had 10 packs of 9 lasers for $1. Up with 10 packs. Shit, that's 69 lasers back then. They had 6 in the pack back then. So, you know, I was out the candy, man. I kept candy. So as I found out how the dude was pulling the hustle, I said, okay, then I gotta get that. All the girls like the candy. So shit, I became an official candy man. So, you know what I'm saying? I like it. Shit.
Awesome. Do you think cars were built better and more affordable when you grew up back in the day?
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, you know, you can fix your car for shit, $5, $10. You can come get a motherfucker do $4, $5 work for shit, $30. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's the rate of inflation. You know, I had a lot of old schools. Like today, the role reverse. An old school costs down more than a new car. You know what I'm saying? And with problems, you know, you can get a transmission for $40, $50. You get a motor for $200. I mean, you get some guy to put it in for $85. I mean, it probably wasn't the best work, but it got you going where you was going. I mean, and the body work, you know what I'm saying, they were solid. You know, you can kick a car and shit break your foot back then. I mean, and then it's straight up. I mean, they run for hell, but they run hard. I mean, and then I know it's probably some cats that I grew up with, they still got some of the old school cars that still run that day just better than they new car. You can go out there and have a new car stand out there. You know, I go out there, mom got her car, I go out there and fire the old ghost, so it fire right up. The old lady, my mama car out there coughing. It won't even fire up, but the ghost won't fire up. You know what I'm saying? All my old school. So they easy to work on with no metric. You know, you get a 9/16 5-inch, have a white pliers, you know what I'm saying? Some duct tape, man, you run it. You can build a whole motor with just that. You know, like today, everything you got to take it in the shop, man. Me and you, I can show you a certain thing. I can show people, give them a wrench or something, bro. You can change anything on your car. Everything was just right. But now you got all this plastic, you got to take this off. Shit, I had a fucking Nissan. You had them to take the whole wheel well off just to put a light in. You know, back in the day, you just 2 minutes to light in the car, but nah, they was solid. They was solid. American made car was a motherfucker back then. So I hate y'all missed that era.
Awesome. What do you think about the old school shade tree mechanics and oily men versus the new ones going to the dealership mechanics?
Nah. The oily men, the old school, some, they took pride in what they did. And you got to think, it's easy access to go back and talk to them when you got a relationship with them. Because I had old school. I did with a lot of shade tree mechanics, but also they taught me a lot too. They're like, hey man, you need to start spending all this money and learn how to work on your own car. So that's how I started working on my own car. But the shade mechanic, I mean, they was needed. Now it's like they no longer exist. They like dinosaurs. They X'd out. You can barely take your car and let somebody put some brakes on it. You know, back then somebody put the brakes on for $10. Change the oil for $5. I mean, it was simple. It was that easy. But now, I mean, it's crazy. I was listening to my guy. He got a Volkswagen or some shit. He said he paid like $200 just for a oil change. You know, back in the day, shit, $200, that's a whole 3-4 years for me. You know what I'm saying? Look, bro, I remember, so, yeah, all them, man, I love them, man. I mean, I miss them. You know, they was good people. They give you game. They highly intelligent people. You got to be highly intelligent to work on a car and a motor. You know what I'm saying? They can basically figure out anything, because back then, everything was simple. It was simple, man, and I praise all my oily men, man. You know, I got my guy Alfred, my guy Haywood. You know, some guys just didn't like these guys. You know, Mr. Jesse off Church Road, he did a motor for me. Them Byron boys off Vine Avenue. My cousin Chris, you know, yeah, they did. A lot of them guys worked for me, and they did awesome work for me. They kept my cars running. Elvin's my guy. Elvin Mo, that was my dude. You know, that was Mo kept all my old schools running. You know, he the one showed me how to turn the distributor on my car to make my motherfucking tires spin on my Ghost. So, you know, yeah, I love him. R.I.P. my guy Evan. You know, I love him to death. He did right by me. I love him.
Awesome. Let's go back in the day. Why did you prefer having cash money over digital currency?
Cash money, you can touch it. I mean, you can touch cash money. That's the best barter system we got. You know, we going through this theory now. Okay, I pay you my money on digital. Oh man, that ain't right. It's something going wrong. Ain't wrong. I want my money back. They tell you it's 5 to 7 days. You want no cash? Hey man, I need that bread back. He gonna bend it. We can't go to, you know, and cash money. I think it worked. Because when they take away cash money and go to digital, they can control your money. You have no access and no control to your money. I'm gonna tell you, like, the situation, like I talk about all the time, my little brother, like we have storms, we have bad tornadoes, a hurricane. When it hit, you can't do no digital. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stockpile a lot of ones. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, when the world go to blow, you know, if we have a major event, some kind of event, you come to me, you know, we ain't got no ATMs, we ain't got no cell phones. You know, you got $100 bills. Okay, you got a $100 bill. Can't nobody crack no $100 bill. But I'm the type of person, I give you $5 for the $100. Them 5 ones more important than that $100 bill. Because can't nobody crack no $100 bill. So with that digital currency, I just ain't caught on to it yet. I'm hoping I won't be around when we go full-fledged to it. I hope I don't. I'm a cash type guy.
It seemed like it'd be easy to get scammed that way too.
Oh yeah. I been scammed. I just scammed last week. They got me for $600 paying us time phone. I had the whole, and they told me they couldn't do nothing about it for 7 days. See, now if I ever found out who got my money when I got scammed, I'd be like, hey man, I need that $600 back. You know what I'm saying? Cash, but yeah, it's scary to me. I'm not digital. I'm not computer literate like that, bro.
How much money would you spend on a brand new car back when you were younger?
A brand new car?
Yeah, how much would that cost you?
I don't remember seeing a lot of cars. You got to think, rate of inflation has changed when I was coming up. I'm just going to say what I seen first. I think the most I seen people spending on cars like $20-something, $30,000. Truck still was at their price up there. But that's the most I've seen an expensive car. I ain't talking about the Mercedes Benz. I'm just talking about just a brand new car. But like the hood car, shit, nigga, I bought my first car for $200. I bought my first car for $200. I bought the second for $400. Shit. I bought my old school, my Delta 88. I bought them for $1,500. But shit, I don't think I don't think the most I ever paid for a car when I was coming up, you, shit, I think it like $2,500 and shit, a pair of Jordans or something. That's how I got the most I paid for this car that I can remember. And my cars ran forever. And I turned around and sold for more than I bought it for. I mean, serious, bro.
Awesome. When you were younger, what were the popular alcoholic beverages?
For us, for the young cats, the fact we used to drink shit like Crazy Horse, you know what I'm saying? Blue Bird. You know, Hams, I remember we was young. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been drinking since I was like, 15, 16. My mama killed me if she knew. But anyway, we used to get this shit called Ham. It's called Bird. It was like 89 cents for a 6-pack. You know, so it was called the Blue Bar. You know, you had a big bar, blue bar, slits. See, I was a 4-5 guy. I love Colt 45. You know, everybody want to be like Billy D. Williams. You know, cool, suave cat. We had shit. The worst drink, and man, that motherfucking Cisco, dude. And we used to drink MD, passion fruit. You know what I'm saying? MGD. Like some of these alcohols not around. That shit went around like Private Stock. You know, Carlo Rossi's. Man, we go, you know, Tanqueray was a big thing when Tupac came on the scene with that, you know what I'm saying? We love Tanqueray. You know, Hennessy was like, that shit was like top shelf to us. You get some Hennessy. I ain't never liked Hennessy, guys. But other than that, man, I mean, we had some hell of a beer. Some shit, Big Bar, Crazy Horse. I mean, I done seen Night Train. I mean, just, we used to drink it like it was nothing. You know, that's when you can mix everything in back then.
Awesome. What were the gas prices like when you were young?
When I first started driving, gas price was like 59 to like 79 cents a gallon. I ain't bullshitting. Yeah, it was that cheap. I mean, it was that cheap. The gas was that cheap. Honestly, I can't make it up. I think we was complaining when gas hit like $1.09 or something. We damn near lost our mind. And I was coming in right there like my 16, 17-year-old. Because I started driving when I was 16. Well, I had my own car when I was 16. So, but yeah, gas was very cheap. That wasn't even a problem for me. You get $5 and ride 4-5 days back in the day. Yeah, I think I had a big ass, you know, I had them old Fusler, bro. So I think we probably got more gas for that then, you know what I'm saying, for the $5.
Man, awesome. What was life like before social media in your era?
Oh man, life, social media. It was real. Life was real, man. You know, I had to come see you. You know, I had to go see, you know, you really had to pull up on people and see people. You know, you can talk to them, you know. You gotta think, when had cell phone we was growing up? But the amazing thing when I was growing up, you know, you can call somebody's house and they'll be at home. You can get in touch with people. You can get in touch with people back then easier then than you can now. You can call somebody, want to get to the mother. I mean, I've been called for 2 weeks. In social media, I mean, it wasn't a lot of gossip. Gossip was amongst you know, yourself. You know, you didn't really have no. That's why I know social media is fake, but some people think it's real. You know, I come out, like I said, I tell everybody, my whole life is a lie when I crack my door, because I know life is a lie now. There's no authenticity to nobody. Nobody not real no more. So people love the lie. They don't love to lie, they love the lie. Whatever we present them on social media, I can come on social media and say, I give you, you know, I can give you a lot of shiny things and I can show you a lot of money and all that, babe, but really I'm miserable in life. Social media, that's a bad drug. That's the worst drug I've ever seen in my life. Because people really think people care about them, they really take people's advice. I can't get mad at somebody I don't know just because you know. I take social media as funny. You know, me and my brother laugh at it. I love the comments. And people really think, you know, some people revolve their life around social media. I detox from it sometimes, but I just never took it serious. You know, I like to laugh. I like to see, you know, I'm a man. I like to see beautiful women. You know, it's a double-edged sword. It's a good thing, but it's a bad thing. But more I think it do more harm than it do good to people. Because some people change their life about social media. It's all about social media. People addicted to that more than they is porn. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for real, man, social media is dangerous, man. Social media is literally dangerous. But our life was without social media, man. I mean, you had to go see somebody, man. I mean, everything was one-on-one. You know, hey, let me holler at you. You know, now people don't even have phone conversation. People don't even know how to interact with people. That's why we have all these problems too. You know, and everything. Yeah, social media, man. You had to really be face to face with somebody, man. Get in my face. You know what I'm saying? But now, shit, you can talk to somebody in the jungle somewhere on social media.
Awesome. Tell me about the Michael Jackson watch parties that Mom used to throw back in the day.
Yeah, man. Michael Jackson was, man, he was king. He was one of the greatest entertainers ever. You know, I grew up, I was a kid. So, you know, everything he did was exciting to me. You know, we didn't have the videos y'all got now. You know, Michael Jackson, he came out, he invented everything that was going on right now with videos. He's the first one to do a movie. You know, the first one we ever think I seen was that damn one Thriller. Thriller was like, I mean, everybody had to watch that Thriller. It was like a little short movie, but it was a music video. They so know Michael Jackson, man, my mom used to throw parties for man, everybody just want to see it, man. We sitting there, I'm a kid though, you know, I'm still a kid. And it was exciting, man, you know, yeah. It was people, man. Everything back in my days was really based around family. I mean, it was really family. I mean, everything was family. Your friends was your family was your family. Everything's about your family, man. And it was a family moment for us. You know, because people really didn't go out to the movies and all that. That was our movies. Could sit around with that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Michael Jackson, you know, he greatest entertainer ever. And I got to grow up with him. Awesome.
Why do you prefer drinking alcohol over smoking pot?
Oh, me, I prefer drinking alcohol, right? Because I done tried smoking weed. It just ain't my thing, you know what I'm saying? I never been high in my life like I have off alcohol. And you know, I just, you know, I just one of them guys. Even when I was in the city like that, you know, I always say, man, smoking weed, and I was an athlete. You know, it was embedded in my head. Coach like, oh, you ain't gonna be done. You do drugs. You know, I grew up in that drug area where they don't do drugs area. And I always say, you know, I'm one of them type, you know, I'm an asshole. You know, I'm stupid. You know, I act crazy like that. I say, why would I smoke some weed when I get paid off of it? If you smoke weed and I sell it, who the dummy? You know, this is the way I thought. And everybody around me smoke weed, so you know, that's one venture I hate I ain't get into. I should have gotten, I might be a rich man right now. Cause everybody around me smoke weed, so. But I just feel, I never got into it. You know, jobs, you know, the random drug tests. So, you know, I was kind of more or less, you know, on that. So I never got, I probably would have. If I never got into driving, bro, I probably would. I'm down, but to each their own. You know, I like drinking. You know, that's my thing. That's the smooth thing ever happened to me, baby. I love drinking.
Awesome, and we're gonna roll out with this one. What do you miss most about being a kid?
Oh man, just being a kid, man. You know, just knowing you're taken care of. You know, you have no worries. You know, everything was safe. You know, I'm from the era, man. You can walk 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All, you know, I never had no fears as a kid. When you grow up as a kid, you had no fear. You know, I remember playing the football games, you know what I'm saying? We riding as little kids, man. We singing in the car, singing on the bus. You know, it's just a hug from your mom. You know, you see your uncles and them come through, you know what I'm saying? You like, when I get old, I'm gonna be cool like my uncle. You know, you just being a kid, man, you build a lot of your foundation, your friendships when you're a kid. You know, I hate kids just cause these kids, they don't have no interaction with each other. You know, they only get the perception of seeing what life is. But like I have friends, I got friends right now. When I'm 5, 6 years old, we still friends. You know what I'm saying? We still friends to this day. We check on each other. And just being a kid, man, you know, back in our days, a lot of this world was hidden from us. You know, we didn't know nothing about all this violence and killing, you know, bro. I just never knew about it. You know, so we weren't exposed to a lot of things as kids. We were safe. You know, if somebody see me, you know, your dad see, anybody dad see you, anybody mom see, anybody grandmama see, they'll give you a ride, they'll feed you. You know, you couldn't, I mean, you was just safe. I think in my era, it was more or less safe. They protected the kids. I mean, it was all about the kids. I mean, now, I don't know what happened. And it's scary. It's scary. It's very scary. You know, me, I feel for the kids. But my childhood was beautiful. I can't say nothing bad about it. The greatest thing ever happened, I tell people, is growing up poor. Poor teach you how to appreciate things. You know how to see things coming. You learn how to figure things out. You make shit happen when can't nothing else happen. You know, even though you had your pitfalls with what's going on around with the violence, this what's the name of it. But when I'm from that, I was a kid, we weren't exposed to that. Even the drug users, hey man, get out the way. The drug dealers, get out the way. You know, these kids around here, respect, you know, kids came for anything. You know, I got to see it. You know, it's different. You know, we didn't talk back. Right or wrong, you never talk back to grown-ups. And we respected that. You know, I mean, it was endless. You know, everybody loved the kids. You know, you see your uncle coming. He got the bag of goodies for you. You know, you got the chips for you. You got the soda for you. You go to grandmama's house. You know, you got the food waiting on you. You know, as a kid, you know, you go. I mean, we was even protected at school. Where I was, I had a good childhood at school. You know, I had friends. Like I said, I got friends today. You know, I went to my 30th class only last year, and some of us grew up from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. So, you know, man. It's a beautiful thing. I wish I could go back and would be a kid. But ain't nothing wrong with being grown. You know what I'm talking about? I live it.
Awesome, man. PKF Topics, man. We out here.
Salute.